he needs to be factually correct. And he was not. Mr. Brachna said that he was called a pig. He was not called a pig. An aphorism was written in an email that said if you mud wrestle a pig, you both get dirty and the pig likes it. The definition of an aphorism, a terse saying embodying a general truth. All we're saying is that you like to argue and you accomplish nothing with it. No one called you a pig. You were not called a pig, and I think everybody up here knows that there's a difference between calling someone a pig and using an aphorism instead. So that's all. I think you need to get your facts straight if you want to argue with us.
I'd like to add too that that statement was said about me. Now, I just have a bachelor's degree, and most of my English comes from metaphors. When I read that about it being said to me, the word aphorism didn't come to mind. Metaphor came to mind. Analogy came to mind. So do not presume how Mr. Brachna took that. Because if you're saying that, then you're presuming how I took it. And trust me, I didn't take it as an aphorism.
I do not believe the current Board of Education disrespects the residents of the Nordonia Hills City School Districts, despite what others may think. I ran for the school board to improve the education of our district's children. I question whether Mr. Szabo did as well. I too am tired of wasting precious time on issues that I feel are irrelevant to our Board of Education's mission. I want to move forward to focus on what we can do to improve our schools. The time we've spent on these distractions could have been used to work on topics raised at the open forum meeting, including the district's half-day kindergarten program. Mr. Berthold's request was for Mr. Szabo to resign or start working with the board to help the district accomplish its goals. I do not feel Mr. Szabo put the district's goals or students' welfare first. He's already said that in our meetings. Again, no collaboration among the board. He doesn't like Mr. Larmer on the board because his sister works for Nordonia. He doesn't like Ms. McKinley on the board because she's a teacher. He doesn't like me because I'm an involved parent in PTA. Isn't that what parents are supposed to do? Be involved with the schools? I am at a loss to understand the logic here. All 5 members should have the same goal of improving the educational offerings and ratings of our district. It is really that simple, and I question Mr. Szabo's dedication to this objective. Listening to a select few community members and focusing his efforts on discrediting the superintendent and other Board of Education members accomplishes nothing. This is not the way our board should be operating, and it is an embarrassment to our district and our communities. As per Mr. Szabo's public announcement that he is willing to meet with Board of Education members to discuss concerns, I am always willing to meet and talk with any of the Board of Education members if they have concerns regarding the operations of our district.
I'm a resident. I think like a resident. I look and I try and act on behalf of the residents so that the children can be taken care of. Because it's only partially being stated what I feel. What I feel is the students, the children, cannot be taken care of until we have residents that are giving us the materials and the resources to do so. I represent the residents. They voted for me. That's why they are the foundation of any success that our children are able to receive. Additionally, as far as me not being able to be collaborative, some of you might remember I had my town hall meetings when I first started. That didn't go over well with the board at that time. I was told I wasn't being a team player, that my meetings need to be run through the board first. I'm an elected representative, trying to talk to the people, but I got to clear it through the board first. Doesn't make sense. I don't care what any of you think about Mr. Brachna or anybody else sitting out there. That's your right, that's your entitlement. But when you start talking about it publicly, via an email system where we have students and parents sign authorized use permissions, where they won't harass, curse, bully other students or other people in the district. Obviously, those rules don't apply here, though. So yes, indeed, I'm different, and I'm damn proud of it.
What upsets me is, for whatever reason, we spend much more time talking about non-education related issues and topics than we do talking about the educational system that we have here. Whether I was elected or appointed is irrelevant. The reason why I came and joined the board was to help this what somebody is considered to be reasonably good school district to be a great one. And if I see instances that I believe need to be addressed with individual school board members, or Dr. Clark, or Ms. Overto, I guarantee you they're going to get addressed. It is not going to be the witch hunt that I think I see as going on still today. So, again, apologies for my comments or lack of comments, but if I don't think that somebody's done something wrong, I'm not going to state one way or the other publicly that they've done something wrong or that they've not done something wrong. I will reiterate what I said to Mr. Szabo June 13th. I don't want to see him resign. I think we as a school board owe it to the community to work to make this community better, and that includes the school district. And I'm tired of the distractions.
We are here to see to it that they get the most outstanding education we can possibly offer, and to discredit them as community members. I can't do that.
I'm not, people seem to be missing the point. I can't make this any more clear than I can. We can't do anything for these kids without the tax dollars of the residents.
That's true.
That is the starting point.
That I will not continually go back to the past to rehash and purposely bring up negativity to continually stir negativity. We're trying to move forward in a positive direction. Do we learn from the past? Yes, we learn from the past.